Good day, everybody. Welcome back. Twice in one day. Can you believe it? I'm on fire, people. I really am. So what I have here is I've just got a placemat, which is just a thin MDF board with a cork underneath it, and I've taped it so that you can, we just go that way, so that you know, all the resin, the drips that run down, it kind of saves you a lot of trouble with leaving the mess. The reason why I'm using this placemat is because I've had some and I really needed something kind of smooth and round, and this is what I've got, so that's why. But I just got really inspired because the pour that I did earlier for the beginners left some really cool drips, and I was just so excited about how those drips looked. So just give me a second, I've got to go grab something. Okay, I'm back. So the drips just looked so awesome. It looked better than the painting, to be honest. So I decided to create some drips on my board here, and fingers crossed. So I will do the kind of what do you call that technique, like a swirl technique. It's, you know, when it's done in acrylic art, acrylic pouring. So I've done it a couple of times before with the acrylics, but I don't think I've ever done this with the resin. Can't remember. So here we go. So, you know, if you've been doing any acrylic pouring, you're going to know this technique. I just want to see rather how it looks when it's done with resin, as well as what can I do, how I can kind of manipulate the painting to create something really crazy and awesome and amazing. I've got tiny little bit left. I'm just going to spread this out a little bit. I've got 150 grams of resin here. That should be enough to do the whole painting, and I will help it by spreading some of this around, but for now I'm just going to leave it there and get onto my colors. So for this I'm going to use a few contrasting colors. This one here is Le'Rez Fresh Mint. It's quite a pretty color. You're putting in about 10%. I'm trying to grab it because now it's warmed up in the studio. The pigments have kind of softened. I think it's a bit too much. Straight in there. And then I've got some bubble gum. It's really pretty pink. It's going straight in there. And I've got a nice metallic, which I haven't got in the store yet. It's a beautiful pink metallic. And it goes, got another lovely metallic, which is, I actually do have it in the store. This one is called the Steel Blue. And why do I have 2, 4, 6, 7? Oh yeah, for my white. Sorry, just had a brain fart there. Some gold, molten gold. I have got sterling silver. This one is more of a shimmery silver. It's not the molten silver, it's the sterling silver. Still very nice. In it goes, and a little bit of angel white. In it goes as well. Give me a second to pick it up. These little forks are not really helping me now. In it goes. So see how easy and simple that is? I hope I don't stuff it up. Now to stir. And because it's nice and warm, everything is stirring beautifully. Look at that, how nice and loose that is. Make sure you're stirring your pigments really well. That one is done. Do my beautiful sterling silver. I just love metallics. Something about them. And they create some really, really awesome effects. So this sterling silver, metallic silver, is quite a shimmery one, and it's transparent. So it's quite pretty. It gives some really awesome effects. That is done. My gorgeous blue steel, or steel blue rather. Give it a good stir. I think I want to add a little bit more in here to make it more opaque. So that's what you do. You kind of look at your mix and adjust it to what you want, really. I think I'm going to have to change the angle of the camera so that you can see better, because I don't think you can really see it that well from up there. Now this one's fairly opaque. The white's going to be opaque. The gold is also going to be opaque. So you've got to have a combination of you know, both opaques and transparent, and the ones in between also help. Okay, here we go. This metallic pink is quite lovely as well. Go give it a good mix. And this one is a transparent as well. Done. And the white is opaque. So you're going to see that in a second. Always scrape the sides and at the bottom. I really love these little stirring sticks. They're actually not a stirring stick, they're little bamboo forks, and they're quite cute. And when I use one side, I let the resin dry and set, and then I use the other side. Waste not, want not. That's what I've been always taught. So just gonna scrape the rest of this resin from here, and oopsie, there it goes. Whatever I have here, I'm just going to spread it around all the way up to the edge. I don't really need it in the center, because that's where the colors are going to go. I just need a little bit of movement, and this is going to help all that resin move. And see how thin that is? That's all you need, really. You don't need to pour a whole lot of resin on there. And then, you know, it just gets wasted, because it'll just all run off once those colors start moving. But because it's nice and warm, the resin is nice and thin, so I can spread it around nicely. Okay, so clean hands now. And what did I say about this one? I wanted to make it a little bit more opaque, so that's what I'm going to do. Grab a clean stick and get some more of that blue in there. And that's all I do. Then I pick it up from the side and push it in and give it a good stir. Just makes the color deeper. Okay, gorgeous. Alright, fingers crossed now, everybody. I think I want to add a little bit more of this silver as well. Just going to use the other side of this stick. Pick it up and pop it in there. And do the same. Cool. Now let's see if I can move this camera so you can have a better look. Okay, so you're kind of on an angle now, a little bit of an angle anyways. So here we go. I've got my cup here, which I'm going to put, I'll put it right over here so you can see. And I'm going to start with, it's got a little bit of clear in there, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start with the white. I'm not going to use up all the white, just going to put a little bit in the bottom. So we're doing a dirty pour, right? Okay, let's go in with this blue. So I'll just go like halfway. Oh, sorry about that, a postie just delivered a parcel. So, okay, so I've done that. I'm going to go in now with my sterling silver. Again, halfway. And then I'm going to go in with my mint. Again, halfway. I think I'm going to go in with gold now. Oops, nearly all of it went in there. Some of this metallic pink, which is lovely. Oh my god, these colours are amazeballs. Gorgeous pink. Oh my goodness. So crazy. It's already doing stuff in there. That gold just... Okay. Now, okay, where are we? Let's get rid of all of this gorgeous fresh mint. And all of this gorgeous pink right in there. So all the colours look like they've disappeared in there, but we shall see. Some of the silver right in there. I don't know if this angle is going to be the best for you, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm trying. This tripod is just too big and I can't bring it down. My old one's in the house, so yeah, didn't want to waste any time. Just want to get on with it. Tell you what, this is going to be so interesting. Some more gold. Yep, go with the gold. Oh, and now the phone is ringing. Sorry about that. It's all happening. I tell you what, it is such a beautiful day and I am really looking forward to winter being over. Although it does not feel like winter at all. It just feels like a beautiful spring day. You can walk around in short sleeves and everything. Okay, white is coming on now. Oops. Oh my god, are you serious? Again. Well, I rarely get phone calls, and then when you don't want them, you're getting a ton of them. Okay, so here we go. They're all in now. Now, I'm not going to do the crisscrossy thing. I'm just gonna, and I think you can see better now than being right over the top. So let's just go with it. Let's see, little swirls. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Okay. All the colours look like they've all mixed together, but you can see that gold and that silver separating them. They just look all mixed together. No. Okay, something's happening. It just looks like a big blurry blob from up there. But it's happening. Up close you can really see it. Wow, yep, that pink's coming up now. Now that blue, oh, now it's looking really cool. Oh yeah. I just can't wait for that white to start. Oh, it's all pulling to one side. I've got to kind of move it over this way. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, yeah, that mint now. Oh, keep going. Now that blue, and now the white. My hands are getting a little bit confused. I forget which way I was swirling. Whoa, look at the cup. Okay, so whoa, wow, 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 wow. Can you see that? Can you see that? Now to try not to waste too many. It's going to be a real challenge. I mean, too much, not too many. But I just want to stretch this. I just want to stretch the gorgeousness out. Go around this way and pull it over that way. Wow, that's really cool. It's not going to stay like this, I can tell you that already, because I know that I'm going to, ooh, I'm leaking. I'm going to stretch it as much as possible. Wow, that's really awesome. Really, really awesome. Just going to dab this a little bit. I will have some wastage, I know that, but that's alright because I'll pick it all up. Oh, it's all starting to happen. Let me get my, sorry, can you tell how excited I am? That is really, really cool. Really cool. I think I even want to leave it like that because up there you probably can't see, but here you can just see all these golden kind of lines. And oh, I've got to dig something out. Where are you? And I don't want you guys in there to ruin my little rings. Okay, wow. I need to do this. Just need to stretch it as much as possible and not ruin it because there's cells happening here. But I need to get rid of the grey that I'm not happy with. Move it back a little bit. Wow, that is super cool. Super cool. Even that looks like it's kind of broken. The pattern broke. But wow, 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 wow. Now I'm gonna use some heat gun action just up and down, just to try and stretch these the veins. Just want to move it over this way a bit more. Whoa. Just got to go slow. It's really, the resin is really thin at the moment, and everything is running too fast for me. Let's see that. So it doesn't have to be in the middle. It can be whichever way you want it to be. I really like that. It almost looks like a geode, a very subtle one. So I think I've got a tiny little bit of this blue left that I want to add to it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it fall, and then I'm just going to drag it around like that. And then let it subtly kind of disappear in there. And some more of this as well. Just going to go around, same thing. That's going to move as well. And the pink, we kind of lost all the pink, so we definitely need some of that. By dragging it, I'm helping the resin that's on the board pull down the paint from the cup. So that's what I'm doing now, just pulling these and make them look more natural. And now, ooh, a little bit more of this silver. If you want to make them into a perfect circle, it's going to be very hard to do it. You might want to use thicker resin for that, so it doesn't move as much. Alrighty, so that's looking pretty good. And a little bit more tiltage. So I might actually use the gun while I'm tilting. I don't know when to stop with the heat gun, otherwise it'll just burn your resin, and that's not good. Right, well I think this is really interesting. I like it. Something happened there which I have to fix, which is, I'm just going to go like that, fix that. I've got a little dark cell there, I'm going to leave that. Tilting it a little bit that way. And a bit more down here. I don't think I've ever wasted that much resin, but I think it was worth it. And so now what I'm doing is with the lifting, lifting and tilting, I'm creating these waves over here, and hopefully containing that as is. It's very warm in here, and everything is moving really super well. too well. But you gotta kind of go with the design that you wanna achieve. And I've got to stand up. That's it. Okay. Got a little bit of this white left in here. I might just give it a little bit of a lift. Just on the edge here. Okay. And get my friend and all my white's gone. Okay, so that's better now. Better. Much better, but it's, I just feel that it still needs something. But I'm not sure what exactly. That might lift it. Have I got any more of this gold left? Just feels like it needs something over here. Okay, not happy with that. I'm going to try and... Oh, it's dangerous because this stuff... I just wish that there was more of that pink in there. I think it was just too transparent and it kind of disappeared on me. Let's see what I can do. Looks like I'm destroying the whole thing, but I'm not happy with it. And if you're not happy with it, you got to take measures to fix it. I don't know if you're getting a reflection of everything in this room. I think it's better now. Okay, so I'm going to leave it now and I'm going to let it move more all by itself because that's what it's going to do. Just got to dig out some, what is that? Bits of fluff or something, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna let it do its thing and yeah, let's see how it goes and if I need to do another coat or not. I don't know. We shall see, won't we? My drips are still better. The drips are definitely still better than the painting. So, but anyhow, thank you for watching and I'll take some close-ups and see what happens. I think I'm gonna give it a little lift just with my isopropyl alcohol from a height, and this is a really fine sort of spray tip there, so I'm just gonna go and do this. That's ooh, okay. So they should sink back in. And now what I'm going to do is, oh yeah, that's definitely better. It just gave it a little bit extra character. Yeah, I'm just going to, you just wait a little bit unless you want to set it on fire, because it is alcohol, very flammable. And then I'm just going to go like this. What that does is it just loosens the resin a little bit, and it covers those holes that the alcohol just created. Something happened there, so I just got to fix it just like that. Just put a little blob in there to cover it up. Now I am happier because there's some character now through it. Good old alcohol. Hopefully it'll stay like that and it won't kind of stretch and look all yuck. So anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.